some of the new viewers that don't know who you are, could you tell them a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Yeah, for those who don't know who I am Princess Tommi. I'm a YouTuber. I have over 240 something thousand subscribers on YouTube, and that's just my biggest platform right now. It became to my baby. At first it was a joke to me, but now I don't play about it. So yes, I am a YouTuber. I also host parties and different events as well.
Okay, and so when you started your YouTube channel, you said it started as a joke. So how did it come about? Like, when did you decide, let me just make a video and put it online and see what happens?
Well, it started, I want to say, like my late 10th grade year. I was like, okay, let me try and make a YouTube channel. So my first video, it was a Q&A, and I shot it on the oldest iPad you can ever think of. And the quality, like if you look back at it now, the quality is so freaking trash. But I mean, like, you gotta start somewhere. So I put on my first video. It did okay for someone who never had a channel before, but it wasn't like, you know, the best. And then like as I kept going, I did another video. It was a prank on my mom. A lot of people saw that one, and everyone was like, that's when they started like really tuning in. But I wasn't taking it serious. I thought it was like, okay, this is just something that born chant people do. But it wasn't until my 11th grade year when I got like really, really serious. I created a schedule. I figured out what content I was going to post. And throughout my 11th grade year, like towards the end, that's when like my videos really started doing numbers. Because around this time last year, I only had like 20,000 subscribers. So that was nothing to compare to what I have now.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when you started uploading videos and you noticed that people were engaging and you had an audience and a following, what was your reaction? Like, how did it make you feel? And were you shy? Because I know some people, when they start to get the attention, they're like, wait, this was just for fun. It wasn't supposed to blow up like this. So what was your reaction? How did you decide to deal with it and keep moving forward?
Well, no, I wasn't shy, because when you recording, like, you're not talking to nobody but yourself. So I just like, okay, people gonna say stuff, whatever they want, whether it's good or bad. And to be honest with you, when I made my videos, I really wasn't getting like no hate comments. And I was like, why am I not getting no hate comments? I was like really pressed for hate comments, because when people are start like hating on you, that's how you know like you're doing a really. When I got my first like hate comment, it was over. That's when I was like, okay, now I'm about to really turn up on y'all, because now y'all saying stuff about me and I don't like that. So, but yeah, the attention was like good. And like when I go outside now and people recognize me, it makes me feel good as a person, because it's like, wow, like I never even seen myself doing nothing like this, but I did it and I love it.
And speaking of hate comments, I did watch one of your videos where you did respond to your hate comments, and you did mention that they don't get to you, but you were just doing it for entertainment. So when you get hate comments, how do you react to them? And when you respond to them, how do you respond to them? And what type of energy do you keep when responding to them?
Well, to be honest, I don't respond to them, but when I have time, then yes, I will do it for, like, you know, you said entertainment purposes. But some hate comments, they actually be funny, so I be laughing. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Some be funny, some don't be funny. But it's like, that's what happens when you on the platform that I'm on. And that goes for anything, rapping, singing, dancing. There's always going to be that one person that has something to stay on the side of their neck. And it's up to you on how you take it. You either use it as motivation or you're going to use it and it's going to stop you. But no hate comments ever going to stop me from doing anything, because you don't know me and I don't know you. So I keep going.
And with your hosting events and parties, how did that come about? Like, when did that start? How did it come about? And how did you keep doing it? Because to me personally, that seems like a really hard profession, because you have to be someone that, first of all, you have to be lively, you have to have energy, and you have to have people that will support you. So how did you come about that, and how did everything work out for you?
So I had my first party when I turned 13. It was like a glow-in-the-dark type of party. And when it happened, well, the day it was supposed to happen, it had like been a really, really bad snowstorm. I don't know if I remember that big snowstorm. We was out of school for like weeks.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That snowstorm. My party had got canceled, and I was so freaking mad. Like, I punched a hole in my wall. I was crying. Like, I was so upset. This is my 13th birthday party. Like, why is it getting canceled? So my party party had to
Right.
get rescheduled until March. It was March 13th. I remember the day. So when the party got rescheduled, like all these people came out, and it was just like so fun. And this was like when parties were like really, really trending. So people kept telling me like, you know, you need to have a part two, a part two, a part two. So I'm like, all right, I got y'all, I got y'all. So, my my turn 13. It was my 8th grade year, I believe. I don't freaking know, but I know no, it was the year after that. So my 8th grade graduation, I had this really really big party, and like when I say everyone was there, I mean like everyone was there. I had performances by Swipey, like a few other local
Wow.
people, but it was like really big. And so from that party, like people like Fresh Empire and stuff, they started reaching out to me and was like, you know, we want you to help host our parties and throw our parties. So I was like, cool. And that's when I started doing parties on my own and parties with them. And like I met a bunch of people. I done parties with Ugly God, the Coen Brothers, who else? Rico Nasty. I've done concerts with the Baby, Key Glock, Shy Glizzy. Like it's just check out my highlights if y'all didn't already see it. But I've done a lot of events with a lot of people, and I can just go on and on and on. But they be fun though. Like it's good to see everyone come out and have fun.
Yeah. Before you ever host a party, do you ever get like nervous or stage fright? How do you prepare for hosting a party?
Whenever I have a party, I don't eat the whole day, ever, because like I just
Wow.
my nerves be bad, but like I
Hmm.
also just I'm really anxious because for party it's a hit or a miss. Either people gonna come or they not gonna come. And we had
Right.
some parties where people showed up, and we had some people well people showed up, but it wasn't like a great turnout. But like sometimes you gotta take wins, you gotta take losses. So I do really be anxious and I do be nervous, but I'm not when I'm meeting people. I'm not shy or anything like that. But I do be anxious and I don't eat like the whole day.
Wow. So on the side of you modeling as well, how did that come about? Because now you're doing YouTube party hosting, so how did modeling come about, and how have you been incorporating that with your YouTube channel and party hosting as well?
I honestly don't remember like my first time doing a modeling thing, but I think I
Mhm.
can just give you like from what I know off the top of my head. So I'm also a brand ambassador for Makeup by 𝙎𝙬. That's my official makeup artist. She does like all my beats, and if I don't tag her, then she didn't do it. But like working with her, she does a lot of photo shoots, so that's how I like really started, doing more photo shoots and doing more modeling. I also competed in the pageant back in November, so doing that I had to do like a lot of photo shoots and a lot of modeling.
Yeah.
And so like I don't really like runway model. When I model for like clothing brands, hair companies, stuff like that. So I'm like their face for their brand. And I love doing that. I love working with companies and brands because it's just so fun seeing what they have to offer and then how I can promote their brand because I know what I'm capable of doing with just my face alone. So it's really fun and it's pretty fun.
And knowing that you have that influence, that if you are the face of a company, you know that you'll be able to help them gain more business and revenue. How does that feel,
It
to
feels it
impact
feels
people's
really good.
businesses?
Like it feels really good. Like when I'm doing my promo, I'm like, all right, bet I got you. Especially like I be doing promo on my page if you guys don't be seeing it. But when I do promo with another business and I'm actually there with the business, their promotion and their sales, it goes like up. I promise you. Like Makeup by 𝙎𝙬, when she does all my beats, I brought her so many clientele. I worked with Stack or Starve and did their photo shoots.
Wow.
They got really much clientele. The girl who does my braids, her Instagram name is Slade My Hair or something like that. I got her a lot of
Mhm.
clientele. So I know like when I promote, you're not gonna take no loss when I promote. And that's just that.
And knowing that you have this audience and you're bringing in clientele, do you plan on starting your own business or maybe your own brand or organization soon?
Yes, I do plan on starting my own business. I'm not going to speak too much about it, but just
Hmm.
know summer 2020, it's my turn. So stay tuned.
Okay.